Greetings once again, wizards out there. Duuz-Diz-Din back again with Fairy Tale, the 100 Years Quest. After getting into a spot of trouble at the Alchemist Guild Gold Owl, going up against its leader Duke Boroborua, who damaged his own creation, Athena. Elf and Sarah transported the group back to Magia Dragon, where he revealed his past with Boroboro and Athena. When Athena awakened, Elf and Sarah wanted to use her in order to stop many of the dragons who were rampaging. But when he found her to be a little too out of control, he had intentionally sealed her away and went to Duke in order to see if some adjustments could be made. Update her operating system and all that. But apparently Boroboro had died during an experiment, and unbeknownst to Elf and Sarah, who after this I think got into his battle against Dog Ramag, Athena released herself from the seal, went about her merry way, explored the earth, unintentionally established a cult, the usual. But that part of the story Elf and Sarah isn't privy to. Thankfully, Athena, with a big gaping hole in her stomach, fills us in on the rest. That she was approached by Duke Boroboroa, who said that he would help Athena unlock the emotions she was seeking, saying that the current Duke that they have encountered is the idea of Boroboroa. He both is and is not Boroboro. She also reveals that it is Viernes' will that looms over Gold Owl. In fact, you could say Viernes is Gold Owl. Yes, we are getting intensely metaphysical with all of this, with concepts essentially given life. But what does this all mean? And how do we stop it? Join me as we potentially find out, shall we? Alright, Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest, Chapter 138. Operation Defeat Viernes begins. Alright, I'd love to know how they're gonna do that. Also a nice little shot of Gray on a motorcycle with Juvia in the back. Adorable. Alright, we pick up with everyone at Magia Dragon discussing their course of action, with Urza asking, "Could you give us a quick rundown, Lucy?" Lucy says, "Sure." Lucy explains, over 100 years ago, Duke made Athena at Elf and Sarah's request. After that, Duke passed away. I just did the recap. But this is a very complicated situation, so. Also, I love the chibi Athena. She's adorable. Now that I think about it, I said before she kind of made me think of God Agnoella in Eden Zero, but the chibi version now makes me think of Pino from Eden Zero. I wonder. Or maybe it's just because Mashima has a very recognizable design, Lucy goes on to say, and Elf and Sarah sealed Athena away, but Athena broke the seal herself, which, damn, and journeyed around the world. Then Duke, who should have been dead, appeared again and had Athena join his guild, the Alchemist Guild Gold Owl. Gray then questions, but the guild itself is an alchemist. And Viernes? Okay, see, I'm glad they're as confused about this as I am. Like, what? Lucy then muses, even though we put it all together, I still don't understand this part. Athena states, to put it in wizard terms, perhaps it's like an enchantment. Viernes no longer has a body. Essentially his spirit lingers over Gold Owl, but how is he exerting his will on anything? Is it just through Boroboro? Athena says, the dragon's god will alone possesses the guild and created Duke. Viernes used my power. That is wild. So what is Viernes trying to do? Viernes became a disembodied being. Did he ascend to another plane of existence? That's weird. Sting questions, isn't that a little weird? Your power is to defeat dragons, right? Do dragons fight each other? Urza explains, the 5 dragon gods aren't friends. Oh no. Elf and Sarah explains, they all tried to outmaneuver each other. If Viernes was using Athena to try and kill the other dragon god, that would make sense. Urza then muses, but there's no way for us to defeat Viernes without a physical body. Natsu just says happily, we could just use our fists. And Lucy questions, why can't you understand that's impossible? Look, if anyone could probably punch a concept in the face. I mean, maybe it could be Natsu. Athena then explains, there is a way, but Happy asks, but what? Athena simply says, I don't know what I should do. Yukino then says, but that Duke is a fake. Minerva questions, and he treated you terribly, didn't he? Lecter says, let's take him down, yes. And Sting says, you can be free. Athena questions, free? Did they repair the hole in Athena's body? Because this panel, she doesn't have the hole. How did she get fixed? Or does she have some kind of self-repair program? Damn. Lucy questions, you have feelings now, like you wanted, right? You need to choose your path for yourself. See, she says that, but at the same time, we're also asking you, choose the path that helps us. Let's be real here. Although Athena beams a very joyful smile saying yes. Oh, nope, the hole's there now. Okay, that was a mistake. So that was a mistake on the other panel, because that is a very gaping hole in her abdomen. With a hole in her abdomen and a giant smile, she says, I will pursue my original goal and defeat Viernes. Yukino, Sting, Gray, Natsu, they all beam a joyful smile. But Urza is the party pooper saying, so, how exactly can that be done? I mean, yeah, that is the question. Athena explains, with a separation enchantment. And the Philosopher's, are you kidding? The Philosopher's Stone, of course. Alchemy and all that, we have to have a Philosopher's Stone in the mix somehow, some way. Athena explains, first, we need to tear Viernes' will out of the guild using a separation enchantment. So he literally is possessing the guild. That is weird. Then use the Philosopher's Stone, the great hidden treasure of alchemy, to give the dragon god a material form. And then we use our fists. Oh god. Lucy's shocked, saying, so that is how we'll win. Athena goes on to explain, but there are a slew of problems. There are a few wizards who can perform a separation enchantment. As far as I know, there was one in Ishgal, but she passed away. Oh boy. It was Irene, that's right. She did that it was used on Mavis to get her out of the fairy heart. Ah, snap. Yeah, and Urza thinks Irene, huh? She then tells everyone, but I know a wizard who is her equal, Wendy. Which, yeah, Wendy's kinda down for the count right now. Athena says, but Duke took her magic. Natsu then says, then we gotta beat Duke first and revive Wendy. Oof, this has become an RPG fetch quest, which is in the middle of an RPG fetch quest. Jeez. So, beat Duke, revive Wendy, separate Viernes, beat Viernes. Okay. Sub-boss then main boss. Sting then says, and root Rogue while we're at it. Frost then says, while we're at it, oh yeah, Rogue, him too. Athena muses, and I could not think of an alchemist who could create the Philosopher's Stone. Minerva questions, this continent has a lot more alchemists than Ishgal or Alakatasia, right? Yukino says, we'll try the other alchemist guilds. Are there any other alchemist guilds? Natsu then says, and we'll take down Duke. And so Urza, Jalal, Natsu with Wendy on his back, Gray, Lucy, Carla, and Happy all head off. It's so weird to see Jalal as a part of an actual, adventure. I'm so used to him coming in like halfway through a situation. But no, here he is, just straight up on it. So, Team Natsu's mission, take down Duke, wake up Wendy, so she can use the separation enchantment to separate Viernes' will from Gold Owl. And I'm guessing Team Sting or Sabretooth, they're going to try to find an alchemist guild who can help them create the Philosopher's Stone. But would it really be that simple? I mean, this legendary item? Okay, we pick up at the Alchemist Guild Butterfly Horn, where one of the guild members questions the Philosopher's Stone, and they proceed to start laughing at the members of Sabretooth, who are nonplussed by this response. The members of Butterfly Horn mock them, saying, every alchemist wants to make that, but I ain't heard about anyone actually doing it. Not even Duke, the best guy on the continent. I mean, yeah, if it was that simple, everyone would have it. The members of Sabretooth turn to leave, with Minerva saying, "Right, sorry to bother you." Yukino says, "Please excuse us," while Sting's already damn near out the door in a huff. The guild members then say, wait a sec. Are all the girls from Ishgal this hot? Uh-oh. And one of them grabs Minerva by the face, bringing it towards him as he says, "Wanna have some fun with us?" And Minerva takes one moment, and next we cut to the guild completely demolished, as it should be. Sting nervously questions, "You got carried away, princess." And Lecter says, "You violated the pact not to fight other guilds, yes?" And Minerva simply says, "We're not in Ishgal." "So you created an international incident." Ah, well, they were jerks. Yukino then questions, "In any case, it seems Duke really is the top alchemist. If even he can't make the Philosopher's Stone, is anyone out there capable of it?" Sting simply says, "Well, we just gotta try the other guilds for now." It's gonna be a bummer if they've essentially been sent on a wild goose chase and we just don't see the other members of Sabretooth for the rest of this arc. If anything, there should be a Philosopher's Stone, but it's like in a dungeon somewhere, or it's being protected by other members of Gold Owl. Meanwhile, speaking of Gold Owl, our heroes have made their way to the Gold Owl Guild. Are we really just gonna leave her out on the street? Natsu sets down Wendy and tells the cats, Happy and Carla, look after Wendy. Happy says, "Aye," and Carla says, "Be careful. You're taking on alchemists. They'll use troublesome techniques." Yeah, no shit. Gray says, "Yeah, we've got a grip on most of the ones we'll be facing." Urza says, "Those sisters in particular will be formidable opponent." Jalal says, "Anyway, if we can at least beat Duke and get Wendy's magic back." Lucy says, "And rogues while we're at it." Rogue, who has essentially been an afterthought, says, "Hey." And Natsu says, "It seems stupid to head to the same guild twice in one day, but let's go." I mean, it's the essence of an RPG. You have to leave a dungeon, then come back after you've grinded a little bit, or at least restored your potion. So they bust open the doors with Natsu saying, "Hey, Duke, we came to settle things." Oh, uh-oh. And then everyone looks inside in shock as they see... Oh, God, no. Now I'm nervous to turn the page. Wait, what? The Fairy Tale Guild? With Mira Jane saying, "Welcome home?" What? And Natsu questions, "Huh?" Lucy questions, "Fairy Tale? Is this a trap? A misdirection?" I mean, it's a good way of taking someone off guard. Also, Asuka shooting a little pop gun at a bullseye that Romeo is holding. That's adorable. Did they get abducted again? Why? How do the members of Fairy Tale keep getting dragged into this? And then suddenly in comes Juvia tackling Gray. Kana says, "Huh? Wendy isn't with you?" Max questions, "And why is Jalal with you?" And Elfman just says, Man! Lucy questions, "What's going on?" Lovey questions, "What's wrong, Lou? Your face." And Jalal interjects saying, "Looks like you ate poop." Panther Lily questions, "What do you mean?" Urza nervously questions, "Why are we at Fairy Tale?" But then suddenly the doors slam shut behind Team Natsu. Jalal calls out, "Don't be fooled. It's an illusion." As everyone's eyes turn, I have to assume red, not black. Jeez, that's creepy. And Juvia, who's clinging to Gray, says, "Juvia's real, Gray-sama." I mean... have they been possessed again? Because I swear, this would be what? The second time they've been possessed in this whole entire storyline? Or are they just made to look like the members of Fairy Tale? Gee, that is ominous though. Who's doing this though? I don't think we saw anyone at Gold Owl with an ability like this, to possess or create illusions like this. Unless this is some other ability of the Signario sisters. So the question is now, how will Sabretooth find the Philosopher's Stone? Jeez, you had a whole anime about that and that was already enough of a pain in the butt. Now you got this going on, and this trap, how did they get out of it? Man, it is a bummer not to have Wendy, because, I'm starting to remember just how much it really helped to have her being able to dispel things, buff people, heal people. We're down our white mage, we're down our support healer and stuff. Fairy Tail is in for a tough time. But let me know how you think they're going to get out of it, and who might be doing it as well. Also remember to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride, and until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.